Hey there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and you guessed it, I get to help you find an answer. Today's question comes from a woman who has hired a house cleaner, and she wants to know, should I leave my house when my house cleaner comes? Because my maid always makes me feel uncomfortable, like I don't belong in my own home. So what is the protocol? What am I supposed to do? All right, the answer to that question is this. Yes, you should leave your house when the house cleaner comes. Now, I want you to think for just a second. Let's pretend that you work in an office and you go to work and you sit there in the morning and you do a whole bunch of things. You might check your email, or you might do some last minute reports or something that you have to do for your boss. And you're working under a deadline and your mind is preoccupied and you're trying to hurry and get your stuff done. But what would happen if your boss came into your cubicle and pulled up a chair and just sat down and just kind of watched and observed you while you were working? Would that make you feel a little bit uncomfortable? I mean, maybe you're going to do all the exact same tasks that you would have done otherwise, but just having someone sit there over your shoulder watching you makes you a little bit uncomfortable. And it's not that you're doing anything wrong, but it's that you work better when you're on your own because you know what you need to do and you know what priorities and what multitasking you can do. And having somebody sit there, you almost feel like you're being judged, right? Well, that's the same in house cleaning. Now, I know when maids and house cleaners come to your house, there's a certain specific set of tasks they're required to do while they're at your house. And so even if you're in the other room, they still feel like they're being judged or that they have to spend a certain amount of time on a particular room. Now, here's what we don't want you to know as the homeowner. When we come to clean your house as house cleaners, we're going to rip your whole house apart. We're going to lift up the cushions of the couch and the sofas and the easy chairs. We're going to vacuum underneath there. We're going to lift up the rugs. We're going to be vacuuming and moving underneath those. We're going to be picking up stuff and moving stuff around. We have a cleaning caddy with a bunch of our own supplies in it, and we're going to just plop it right there in the middle of your living room floor. And we don't want to have to worry that you're going to come in with something in your hands from outside or from the other room, and you're not going to see our cleaning caddy there and you're going to trip over it. Those are the things that we're worried about. Have you ever tried to cook dinner and you got all the stuff out on the kitchen counter and you're cooking stuff and you got stuff on the stove and you got something in the microwave and you're trying to multitask and do all these things. And then the kids run in and out and they're playing tag and the dog comes in, and what you really wish for is that everybody would just go outside and give you a little bit of space so that you can do what it is you need to do. And as house cleaners, we feel the exact same way. Now, one of the most interesting things about house cleaning is if you're paying me and I'm on the clock, I want to work as quickly and as efficiently as possible. And so what that means for me and lots of house cleaners who have a routine is I'm going to pull everything out, I'm going to clean everything, I'm going to put everything back, and I'm going to work my way out of the room. And so as you work your way out of the room, you're double checking your work and you're crossing stuff off as you go. But if somebody is in that room, you may have to come back 2 or 3 times in order to get that room clean. And if people are milling around the house, something you just cleaned, now you send the family in the other room and they mess up whatever it is you just cleaned. And so it just makes it difficult because it's like somebody's watching you, number one, but number two, it's people do get in the way. They do get in the way, and it makes your job just a little bit more difficult because instead of working your way out of the room and then doing all the floors last, you got to clean this room and then you got to stop and mop the floor and then go take all your stuff to the next room and do all that in the next room and then clean the floor and then move on to the next room. So instead of having a great big system where you do the whole upstairs first and the whole downstairs second or whatever it is, now you're going room by room, and maybe you weren't going to fill your mop bucket up just yet because you were carrying your cleaning supplies in it. It produces weird little things that take a little bit longer to do. So if you are uncomfortable about leaving your maid or your house cleaner at the house there by yourself, leave the house, but you can watch them from your cell phone on the home security system cameras. The home security system cameras are so smart now. They work with such what do you say, high technology, that you can just tap into the app on your phone and you can watch the house cleaner clean, right? If that's what you want to do and you want to see her clean or him clean, you can do that without hovering over them while they're cleaning. And that way that just frees them up to do the quickest, fastest job that they can do and not waste your time, not waste their time, and not forget anything. I remember one particular family that had 4 children, and they were all there every time I cleaned. And it was fine. I mean, that's their house. They live there, and you can't actually make or force a family to leave. But because they were there the whole time, I had to clean one room and finish that room and then leave and go to the next room. And it took so much more time and it wasn't efficient. And by the time I'd made my way around the house, the first part of the house that I'd already cleaned was already messed up again. Wow! So if you have a choice, run your errands, take your meetings during the time when the house cleaner is coming. Get out of the house, go for a walk the dog, go meet the neighbors, go out to lunch with someone for a social or something. But yeah, leave your house cleaners, leave your maids to do their job. It's like if a painter came to paint your house and he was going to paint the walls. You wouldn't stand there and micromanage the job he's doing. You just get all your stuff and get out because you don't want to get paint on you and you want to give them their space to do their job. Same thing with house cleaners. So I'm sorry she made you feel uncomfortable. It is your house and you have a right to stay there, but choose not to. Choose to be gone when your house cleaner is there, and you'll find that you get a much better job out of your house cleaner. So it's a better use of your time and it's a better use of your money. So that's my take. All right, that's it for today. If you like this tip, please pass it along. And until I see you again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.